Well, welcome to the Ahern video podcast. I've been getting a lot of telephone calls, I've been getting a lot of emails, and the first of the year's coming. People have looked at their financial statements, they're not happy, and that old ugly terminology rears its ugly head: fear. I'm afraid I'm not going to make it. I'm afraid I can't cash flow my business. I'm afraid that some of my employees are going to leave. I'm afraid that I'm going to have a DOT audit. I'm afraid that the bank's going to pull my line of credit. I'm afraid. Many of these may be valid concerns, but what you have to understand is that attitude allows you to soar into altitude, which allows you to accomplish your goals and objectives. Trucking industry is a cyclical business, it's a pennies business, and it's a business that's challenged every day. You have CSA compliance issues, hours of service issues, you've got cash flow issues, you've got maintenance issues, you've got people issues. And sometimes you become so overwhelmed that you start worrying about things that you can't control. There are things that you can control. If you're not operationally cash flowing your business, and find someone that can help you. If you've got equipment issues, find someone that can help you. If you've got IRS issues, find someone that can help you. If you've got employee issues, find someone that can help you. The point I'm trying to make is that you can look at a glass of water as half full or half empty. You know, recently I received a telephone call from one of my clients, and they said that, well, I want to tell you how much I appreciate your courage. And I said, what are you talking about? Well, I just want you to know I appreciate the fact that you were able to accomplish a very difficult task. And I said, what are you talking about? Well, I happened to talk to one of your associates, and they told me that you had cancer, but you never mentioned it to me. And I said, well, what does that have anything to do with your business challenges? And he said, well, I just want you to know I appreciate. And I said, look, we all have challenges in life. And first of all, it's not that I have cancer, I have cancer. And I'm going to continue to have cancer until the day I die. That's just a fact of life. But there's two ways you have to look at it. And I said, the reason I don't tell my clients is I don't want them to feel sorry for me, because I don't feel sorry for myself. I was diagnosed with cancer. It's in remission, but as we all know, it can come back, but it gives you a different perspective on life. So the things that used to be important aren't important anymore. And as long as you get up every day and the grass is under your feet, it's a great day. So why do I use that as an example? It's very simple. We all have challenges in life. And it's no sense complaining about the challenges. Do something about it. Do something to eliminate that challenge so that your life can be more productive. 9 out of 10 times, most trucking companies that are small to medium sized, they can't track their cost. Then they want to know why they're not making any money. Do something about it. If you're not making money, there's a fundamental problem. Are you getting good truck utilization? Are you treating each truck as a profit center? Are you treating each driver as a profit center? What's your empty mile ratio? What's your out of service units? These are all challenges that can be overcome. Do we all get caught up in feeling sorry for ourselves at some point in time? Yes. But it doesn't do any good. When someone talks to me about my personal challenges, those are personal challenges. Those are challenges I addressed head on. It's really nobody's business but my own. But when you address it, I try to tell you that, look, nobody said that life's going to be perfect. Nobody said that life's a bowl of cherries. But what I do know, being in the trucking industry as long as I've had, any problem can be overcome if you're willing to put the energy to go forward. You always got to look at your options. You always got to look at what's the worst case scenario. One of the things I tell my clients, if you're worried about things, don't think about it at night. Why? Well, because what happens at night? It's dark. So you have dark thoughts and you start getting anxiety. Think about things in a proper perspective. What I say is we all have a bank of time. You know, you can get rid of equipment, you can get rid of a house, you can get rid of assets. But once you get rid of that bank of time, you can't replace that bank of time. So if you're having operational challenges, if you've got problems with Department of Transportation, if you've got problems with CSA, if you've got problems with hour service, if you've got problems with logs, if you've got problems with dispatch, if you've got problems with operations, If you've got problems with utilization, address the problem. Don't look the other way, because it's only going to get worse. Why we've been able to help so many companies? Yesterday I got a telephone call. You should be very proud of what you accomplished. And my first comment is, well, what did I accomplish? They said, well, 28 years of business. Okay. And you're one of the smartest people I've ever met. And I said, no, I'm one of the weakest people you've ever met. He said, well, that doesn't make any sense. You're just being humble. I said, no. Let me tell you how I started this business, because I think it's a good example of what you can do with a limited lack of talent. When I started this business, I took 3 sheets of paper, and I wrote on those 3 sheets of paper my strong points. And after a half a page, I had 2.5 empty pages of paper. So I recognized that 1, you got a problem. 2, how are you going to solve the problem? And 3, how are you going to bring value to your clients? So the light bulb came on. Go look for people that have run trucking companies, that have operated trucking companies, that have operated freight brokerage companies, that understand the dynamics of the business, that have been through all the war stories, and bring them on as auditors, because that's the type of talent you can't replace. So instead of dwelling on what you're not good at, surround yourself with people that can make you look good, and that's what I've done. If there's any owner of any business that says they're directly responsible for their company, that's not a 100% accurate statement. They may be responsible for creating the dynamics of that company, but people move businesses. People make businesses grow. People make businesses profitable. As owners, the biggest problem we have is setting accountability for employees, setting specific goals and objectives, setting time frames to accomplish those goals and objectives, and then when things go wrong, we feel sorry for ourselves. So life isn't perfect. Life is going to be full of challenges. Attack those challenges straight on. Find someone that can help you. We have just recently hired a new DOT compliance auditor. If you've got a DOT compliance issue, call us. If you've got an operational issue, call us. If you've got a safety issue, call us. If you've got a people issue, call us. If you've got a sales and marketing program, call us. But the bottom line is, call somebody that has the expertise to solve your problem. Until next time, thank you for attending the podcast.